welcome back to H&R Fam. Don't mind my face. If you guys haven't seen my pregnancy skincare routine, then you know why. I'm pregnant. My face is breaking out. It is just a terrible time. My hair is frizzy and a mess. I am just a mess. And on top of it, if you guys hear a stuffy nose, it is because I am fighting a cold and I can't take anything for my cold. So today's video is just an awful mess, but I really wanted to share with you guys and get a video out for you guys. So again, I'm sorry for my awful looking face from the acne that this pregnancy is causing me, and I'm sorry for my frizzy hair because I just didn't want to do anything else besides put it up in a bun, and sorry for my stuffy nose because I am sick and I have a cold and there's nothing I can do about it. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys kind of how I tracked my pregnancy, and it's kind of in a sentimental way. So what I mean by in a sentimental way is that the way I'm doing it is I don't have a baby book yet, and I'm not buying a baby book until I'm further along in my pregnancy, closer to the end. But in the meantime, I'm keeping track of every important date, everything that's been going on really so far. And again, it's in a sentimental way, in the meaning of one day I can give this book to my kids to read. It's kind of a document of each of my pregnancy. I'm going to keep all of my pregnancies in this one book if I don't use all the paper, or I'll just keep one pregnancy per book. But basically, I have different categories for this, and each, moment that happens, I kind of write a sentimental note, as it would be to, talking to my kid or towards my child in a, like I said, a sentimental way, so that when the day comes when I'm old and I pass away, then my kids have something of, me saying how happy and excited I am to find out that I'm pregnant with them and that kind of thing. Or even if I end up having a pregnancy with loss or anything like that, I want to be able to document it and keep it as sentimental as possible. So I'm going to share with you guys kind of how I go about doing that and what I'm doing and that kind of thing, in different categories in it. So the first thing is I just have this book. It is from Indigo Chapter, so it's a bookstore local here in Canada. And it just says Dream Chaser because I figured this book would be perfect. I am in love with the mountains, and that's kind of what we want our theme to be for the baby, is kind of neutral colors, grays and stuff like that, with nature and mountains and kind of thing. So this kind of fit the book perfectly, and Dream Chaser is because Ryan and I, we tried for a baby and we got it, and it's our dream, and we think that this little baby is going to be our little dream chaser, and it is part of us chasing our own dreams. So basically, I just have this book. Again, like I said, it says Dream Chaser, and it has pictures of the mountains. The back just looks like this with the lake, and again, it's from Indigo. This is a very expensive book. I think I paid $30-some or something for it. It is like a spongy type texture, but again, this is very important to me, and I've had this for a long time because I've always had dreams of doing this for my kids. So the first thing that when you open up this book, you'll see just a blank page, and then once I know my baby's name, or if I decide that it's just going to be for one kid or two kids, then I'll put either to my children, love mom, or to whichever my kid's name is, love mom, that kind of thing, so that they have a piece of me and part of them, and seeing me, my reaction and explaining everything to them and that kind of thing. So they have something, very special and sentimental. I'm a very sentimental person. So basically, like I said, when you open it up, that will be where I write my to whoever. And then when you just open it up like this, you'll see that I just have this Babies Are Us pamphlet that has a checklist and stuff like that for, stuff that I need to get and plan for. I'm not registered or anything, but again, it's just a book for my reference for this baby. And then when you open it up to the first page, you'll see that I do have my own baby checklist. So it's just things that I have to get. So I have diapers, crib, bassinet, stroller, car seat, head support, clothes, blankets, soother, bottles, bath and towels, diaper genie, diaper bag, toiletry set, laundry soap, lotions, and bottle warmer and wipes, and a baby swing, a monitor, a car seat cover, a thermometer, teethers, and then myself postpartum care. So again, that just looks exactly like this, and I have it decorated with baby checklists, and of course it says baby number 1, because every baby I'm going to put checklist number 2, and then as I get things, I'm going to cross them off on the list. So moving on, it is the pregnancy log. I'm calling it pregnancy log number 1, and it just starts to look like this. So basically I have you know, I was I was 21 at the time. Ryan is 23 at the time of finding out. And of course you were planned, so my kids know that they weren't, you know, just a whoops. My kids were definitely planned. And then it goes on to the first very important date, which is April 22nd, 2018. And then I just write something like this, and then of course I have my star of, because I had no pregnancy symptoms. So like on this day of April 22nd, I have written, tonight I took my first pregnancy test to find it to be positive with my baby. I told your dad tonight also about you, but he was half asleep and totally forgot that I told him. But trust me, he's excited for you. So I love that. And then moving on to like the next important date was April 23rd. Today's the day your dad found out truly about you, and trust me, he's happy. Today is also the day I told your grandpa on your mom's side, I did put the last name, but I'm not going to give that information out, about you, and he couldn't be happier and can't wait to meet you. Also, your great aunt and cousin found out and are also excited. And then moving on to like April 24th, I have today I told your grandma about you and she cried happy tears. And then April 26th, today was my first doctor's appointment to confirm you were really there, and of course you were. And then of course I have also prescribed folic acid to help you grow. I have that written, as well as for the 26th. Today is also the day your dad told your grandma and grandpa about you. Your grandpa is happy, and your grandma, she cried and yelled across her work about you. She is beyond happy and excited. So I just kind of have different logs. Then April 27th, it goes on, today we told your great grandma and grandpa. They also were so excited and happy to hear about you. They will be here when you're born for sure. So then, of course, I just kind of go on like so, and I just have different dates and that kind of thing. And then, you know, today I told my best friend about you, and we can't wait for you to be born so you can meet her baby as well. I also told your cousin today, and she was really excited and she wants to make you a blanket. And then May 7th is today we went to see the doctor and all blood work came back good, except I have to be careful because I'm not protected against the measles virus. Other than that, everything is looking good. Can't wait to see you in ultrasound picture. So that is the day that I found out on May 30th. I'll be having my first ultrasound, which I'm super excited. And then, of course, because I wasn't protected against vaccines, sorry, you can hear the dogs howling upstairs. That aren't mine, they're my landlord's. And then I just have a very personal document of the paper that I have to take in when I go get the vaccine taken after I give birth. So then this book is just filled like that. So the last update that I do have is for May 7th. So you can just see that right there. And I'm super excited. So then once May 30th comes, I'm going to, of course, add that I got to see it. And then, of course, I do want to add like pictures and stuff, but that'll be more in towards the baby book. So then with this as well, you move all the way to the back of the book. And I really want to share with you guys because this is very sentimental. So basically, in the back of the book, I have baby names written, girls and boys. We do have a girl name absolutely picked out, and we, as of yesterday, have a boy name picked out. So if you guys are interested in seeing like 10 baby names that we loved but aren't choosing, I'd love to do that. So I'm not going to give you away too many of my lists, but basically our girl name is picked out. We have the middle names picked out. Each of our kids will have 2 middle names. So if it's a boy, it's going to have 2 middle names. If it's a girl, it's going to have 2 middle names. And we decided on both a girl and a boy name, so we were super excited. And we can't wait to meet him or her. We'd be super excited no matter what. But I really wanted to share with you guys, this is how I'm keeping track of my pregnancy, as well as the baby growth and stuff like that is on my phone on an app called Flow. And I use that to track my ovulation and my period and all that kind of stuff as well. But absolutely, this is so sentimental to me, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use this for all my pregnancies or just give one book per kid so they have their own sentimental. That way they're not fighting over who gets the book. But I absolutely love this, and I think each baby is going to have a different theme, of course, because not all books are the same. But our first one is a dream chaser because it's the first one starting our dream off of becoming parents. So I'm super excited and I absolutely love this idea. And of course, as the baby grows, there'll be more updates. And it's just going to be a complete log of all the important dates. So like when we finally announced the baby to the world because of the second trimester, and we, are so happy and so grateful. And the very first time we see it and what our predictions are, what it's going to be, the day that if we do decide to find out what it is, we get to see that all play out and exact dates and the layout for this baby, and they get to look back on one day seeing all the happiness, and they get to see, oh really, you had an ultrasound, and they know that I was excited about it, and I don't have to express that. They still have a sentimental part of how I truly feel about them and love them if something were to happen to me, or the day comes when I'm old and I do pass away, because it happens. And it's just something that they can look back at and see truly how proud I am. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to continue like pregnancy number 1 and then continue it on throughout their life as a log, like important dates, first day of walking, when it's finally born, or if I'm just going to end it after the pregnancy. I do definitely think I'm going to keep going on for 6 months you sat up for the first time, or whichever, 4 months you did this, 3 months you did this, because there is a baby book, so they'll get this sentimental thing throughout their pregnancy, and really knowing how much I appreciate them and love them, and how excited I was before I even met them. And so they actually feel loved. Besides, they'll have their baby book and stuff, but this is more sentimental. It's actually me writing notes for them and giving them a little extra something of myself for them, in the future, and they get to, hear my thoughts going along with this and hearing about them, and it's just very sentimental to me, and it's very special, and I could not be more happy about this pregnancy. But anyways, today's video is going to be, like I said, is very kind of last moment, spur of the moment type video, but I really want to share with you guys kind of how I logged my pregnancy and stuff, and my idea about it being sentimental towards my children and me as they grow up and as I grow as a parent and that kind of thing. So anyways, like I said, I really want to share with you guys how I tracked my pregnancy and how I'm tracking it, and to make it more sentimental than just having an app on my phone that tells me, oh, the baby's the size of a strawberry, oh, the baby's the size of an avocado, or whichever. This is more sentimental to me, and it's my thoughts along the way. That, again, like I said, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Maybe it'll give you guys some super cool ideas. If you guys have done anything like this for your babies or your children or your pregnancy, please let me know, because I love all the suggestions. I will probably add like pictures and stuff throughout this. I'm just not too sure yet, but definitely I am super excited with this pregnancy, and I cannot wait to hold this little baby in my arms. But yeah, so yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and please leave those comments down below if you guys have done anything like this, or done, anything remotely sentimental for your kids in a way like this, like write a diary. Do you keep a diary? That kind of thing. I'm super interested to hear. The lighting just got crazy, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, leave those comments down below, leave those thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Hopefully there'll be a vlog up soon. Like I said, I've been sick, haven't felt like vlogging, but anyways, I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for the support on the live pregnancy test video. I am so happy and so excited to interact with you guys. So yeah, bye!